Hello, my name is Anthony Pomper. I'm the Head of Customer Services at Arvato UK, and I'm here today to talk with Dan from Better Jobs, Better Futures about our engagement around the business community and our apprenticeship framework. So Arvato's organisational position before coming to Better Jobs, Better Futures was that we had a long-standing relationship with Gower College to support training and NVQs. There was a number of local networking forums in the business community which helped Arvato understand about Better Jobs, Better Futures, and that's where we really got to know the relationship. We truly aim to become an employer that's connected within the local community, working with local suppliers. We support recruitment, we look a lot at profiling, and we look to do the right thing within the community. And a number of local networking forums in the B2B community have helped us bring us together really, and that's what we're aiming to achieve. One area, I guess, where we struggled to find support was we were keen to improve on our recruitment. And that was an area for us of where we wanted to improve. We were expanding our workforce, we were a growing business, there was no real support mechanism to support employment. We've got a number of apprentices and employment schedules in other parts of our company within the UK, not necessarily within Swansea, and that's something we wanted to structure in Swansea. There was no real dialogue between Arvato because it was relatively new to Swansea, and dialogue with educational authorities, with local businesses and other suppliers. So we were keen to close that gap. So yeah, Arvato had to overcome specific challenges in relation to in terms of its recruitment and its stance in the community. It was recognised that the roles Arvato were offering were administration roles in a professional service organisation. However, the majority of candidates at interview couldn't really demonstrate the skills or the competencies to fulfil the role because they didn't have that experience. Most applicants seemed to be college leavers. They had lots of qualifications but not necessarily the experience. And there was a risk really that Arvato would be turning away highly willed talent that needed to be nurtured and developed early on in their career. So Better Jobs, Better Futures, through the networking and engagement with yourselves, and we learned about you, really helped us with our recruitment, our job descriptions, and our equality and diversity. So diversity, looking at candidate selection, recruitment, so again opening up to us an apprenticeship scheme which we never really used or done before. Advertisement of jobs, so you were able to advert the jobs on our behalf, you were able to help us with our CV sifting, our tailoring the adverts to suit our needs. You helped us with the sifting of the jobs, you presented technically candidates to us, so you know that was great for us. In terms of the ongoing dialogue we had with you as well, it wasn't that first engagement, there was regular calls and touch points, fielding of the applicants based on what we needed as a business. Like I said, the sifting was very helpful, took away our bandwidth and managed to allow us to free up our activities to do our day-to-day business when you were doing that work for us. And specifically the apprentice programme was great because it established what individuals we needed to meet the needs and skills of our business. In terms of the difference there's been since we've had that support, again, ongoing network and dialogue. It's great to be here today to have the interview and talk around these things because, as I say, it just shows and demonstrates that ongoing dialogue we have. The case studies and marketing opportunities both Arvato and Better Jobs, Better Futures have had from this is excellent. And we're still keen to engage, you know, we're still talking about future apprenticeship programs, we're talking about roles, we're talking about where you can help us and where we can help you. And it's open to discuss all sorts of opportunities really through yourselves and with Gower College as a whole. So the outcome from our particular engagement with you and the progress we've made is we've had a series of new apprentices join our business. Some have successfully become permanent and moved on, some have become finalists in awards across the UK. So to have that pool of talent come in where we were struggling at first to recruit because people didn't have skills, to the point now we're getting fresh, keen talent in who can learn the skills on doing the role is excellent for us and a great opportunity. We have an excellent development plan and work ethic from those apprentices. It's increased our workforce, which is what we were aiming to do, and it's a good foot in the door really for people who are leaving college and are looking at apprenticeships rather than university as a career choice. It's improved our recruitment options, so not only thinking about jobs but in terms of interviewing people, but we're now looking at apprenticeships as our primary source of recruitment. And it identifies someone who becomes highly talented in years to come and progress. There's a number of benefits, obviously, in terms of the engagement. Our business objectives and our situation has improved significantly. So again, we're keeping people within Wales, we're securing talent locally, and that's great for the economy locally, but also for us as an employer. It's a great news story for the individuals involved. Like you say, they come on to strive to gain personal success, and they get in a formal qualification out of it as well. It's a drive in the apprenticeships as an alternative to higher education, as I said. And like I mentioned, people are getting permanent jobs as a result of it, so that's been great for them and great for us. Internally within Arvato, we've arranged training days at our head office to help provide further development, and designed apprentice coordinators, assigned and additional support and the guidance has been given to them. So we're doing a lot of internal support for the apprentices, and we're wrapping a programme around it, working alongside yourselves. And the apprentices do bridge a gap, I think, which is an important point being discussed locally at the moment around education and employment. And obviously people who leave college and trying to get a job has been a big challenge for some time, but I think that apprenticeship and how we've structured it in Arvato works well for us and works well for you. So it's tackling a community problem as well as a business problem, which is good. And again, from a business objective and a strategy, I think there's further work to do. There's a foot in the door, but I think Better Jobs, Better Futures have opened this opportunity up to us, and we're starting to see in its infancy the benefits.